Hello students, welcome to ePathshala. I am Yasoda, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Interior Design and Decor, MMES Women's Arts Science College, Vellore in Tamil Nadu. In this module, we are going to discuss about the role of interior designer in decorating the interiors, scope and recent trends in interior design. Interior design is a discipline related to architecture that pertains to the building plan, construction and overall appearance of interior spaces. Interior design is an important art and science of planning functional spaces within a structure. That is, how the rooms of a building should be planned and furnished. It is all about space planning, which involves the creation of comfortable homes, more functional workplaces and beautiful commercial buildings. Interior design is an art of combining the decorative elements of the interior of a buildings, which includes furniture, soft furnishings, color schemes, lightings and sometimes architectural features in order to get beauty and attractiveness. It also plays a very important role in creating a more functional interior environment which improves the health and safety of occupants and enhancing their quality of life. The profession of interior design did not exist before 20th century. The social and economic situation during the 20th century increased the importance of interior designer. In the past, interior design was considered as a luxury available only to the upper classes of the society. But today, great attention is given to this profession all over the world because people are very much interested in having a nice, efficient and attractive design for their residential as well as their commercial buildings. In this module, we are going to discuss in detail the interior designer, the role of interior designer in decorating the interiors and also the scope and recent trends in interior design. Objectives. The objectives of this lesson is to make the students to know the role of interior designer in decorating the interiors, understand the scope of interior design, analyze the trends in interior design. First, we will discuss about the role of an interior designer in creating a beautiful and functional environment. As an art, interior design is as equally important as architecture. The aesthetic appealing of any interiors would depend upon the needs and lifestyle of the occupants. If you know exactly about your need, you can design and decorate your home according to that. But it is often difficult to decide which interior design would satisfy your needs and lifestyle. In such situation, hiring an interior designer is therefore just a good idea. Well, who is an interior designer? An interior designer is a person who creates interiors of living and commercial environments to accommodate people's needs. They involved in designing all aspects of the interiors like walls, flooring, ceiling, windows, doors, color, lighting, furniture and accessories. An interior designer will help you to build a new house and to renovate an existing one. They not only prepare the layout, but they also help the occupants to choose the right decoration. Hence, the role of interior designer is always advisory because of the consultative nature of the work. The role of an interior designer ranges from laying out small houses to designing large commercial buildings. Many interior designers often have a choice to design interior spaces of all kinds of buildings, including homes and apartments, public buildings such as hospitals, theatres and auditorium, offices and executive buildings, institutional buildings like schools and colleges, shopping malls, hotels and restaurants, historic buildings and places of worship, vehicles such as cars, trains, aircrafts and ships. Whatever may be the building type, the nature of work of interior designer are usually the same. Let us now discuss the important role of an interior designer. An important role of an interior designer involves meeting with clients to discuss the decorating needs, to examine the space, room layout plans, functionality of a room or building, and to understand the client's preferences and budget constraints. For example, if an interior designer remodeling an old house for a family would meet with the family members, to determine their taste, habits, and to examine the spatial relationship and other aspects like furnishings, lighting, and color. When the owner of a commercial space meets an interior designer, they would discuss on the types of businesses that will occupy the building. An interior designer must communicate effectively with clients to understand what a client wants and successfully design interiors to meet his requirements. Some clients already have an idea of what they really want, while others need some suggestions and advice from interior designers to create a stylish space. Interior designers typically work closely with their clients, especially in the initial design phase, to make sure their designs meet the client's approval. Although many interior designers do both residential and commercial interior design. Interior designers make a plan for designing and decorating the space using the information from the client consultation, then prepare multiple layouts to provide clients with more choices. Layouts are made in color to show the clients a realistic view of how the room will look in the future. In addition, interior designers show the samples of the materials such as upholstery and fabrics to the clients for their approval. Interior designers are taking into account the location and socio-cultural factors of the structure in mind while developing their designs. In addition, interior designers must be having knowledge of building codes and regulatory requirements when drafting their plans, so the project can proceed smoothly. Computer-aided design software is used by interior designers to develop their plans. Nowadays, latest techniques like three-dimensional architectural visualization are used in order to compare color combinations, add furnishings, and to see the visual effect of fabrics and patterns before purchase those materials provide the best interior designs. The designs developed from the software programs are often shared with the clients. After a rough design is approved by the client, then the designer analyzes client's needs, creates plans and specification, estimates the cost required for furniture, flooring, artwork, lighting, etc. The plans must meet the budget requirements of the client and make sure that a project is finished within stipulated time and budget. A major responsibility of the designer includes taking measurements to make the appliances, work tables, light fixtures, decorative furnishings, televisions, and other accessories fit in the space. An interior designer also purchases furnishing items, schedules the time of delivery and installation. Even though the owner is responsible for the cost associated with the purchases and services, interior designer also responsible for getting the necessary items ordered. Interior designer often setting schedules for the project, advising clients on progress of work and supervising the work as it is carried out. Interior designer must work closely with other professionals. They may consult architects, quantity surveyors, and engineers. They may place orders with manufacturers and suppliers and supervise builders and decorators on site. Some interior designers also involved in designing space for exhibition. Occasionally, designer has to spend time in traveling to visit clients and sites. Designers in some firms can travel other countries to work with international clients. Most of the interior designers today are interested in using green building technologies, or it is called ecological buildings. It is an attempt to design places that are useful, aesthetically satisfying, energy efficient, non-polluting, and sustainable. Some interior designers do the work of painting, hanging wallpaper, installing flooring, and renovating, while others hire contractors or other professionals to do the same work. The workload is usually discussed with the client before hiring such professionals so that budget and expenses can be estimated. Contractors may include landscape designers, painters, carpenters, tile installer, and plumbers. Designers oversee the work to ensure the project is to be finished on time, within the allotted budget, and meets the specification given in the plan and quantity standards. When the work is complete, the client is shown the final result and also informed about use of space, the maintenance needed as well as any safety issues that have to keep in mind. If the client is not satisfied with the work done, the interior designer rectifies this and to make sure that they are happy with the work. Thus, the role of interior designer is vital in creating a pleasing atmosphere in the interior. Next, I will explain about the scope of interior design and career opportunities available for interior designers. Scope of interior designing. There is immense scope for interior designers in India as well as in abroad. Employment opportunities are also plentiful in various fields, but there is a scarcity of professional interior designers all over the world. The reason for the increasing demand for experienced interior designers are scarcity of space in rural and urban areas to construct residential and commercial buildings due to the rapid urbanization. This situation calls for the help of professional interior designer to make use of those available spaces to create a comfortable living and working space. Nowadays, people are more particular about the design and they want the layout of living and working areas to be somewhat unique and different from others. This leads an increase in demand for professionals in interior designing and increase in construction activities in urban areas and in small towns need more and more interior design professionals. With professional qualification and adequate experience, one can start his own interior design business to meet this demand. At the same time, there are many different exciting and rewarding career opportunities available in interior design field. The designer can work for a small or large companies or decide to specialize in a particular area such as institutional design or choose a career which needs a particular skill such as lighting and furniture design. Interior design is a creative profession that is relatively old but constantly evolving as a new field. An interior designer can undertake construction works that include the basic layout of spaces within a building as well as projects that require technical knowledge. There are numerous possibilities in interior design field and they are increasing every day. Interior designers often work directly with architects, engineers and contractors. The types of interior design which provides scope for a designer who has creative skills are as follows. Residential design, which is the design of the interior of private living spaces or residences. This type of design is very specific for rooms of new or existing homes. Hence, primary importance is given to the needs and wants of the individuals who are occupying those areas. Residential designer creates a space within a view of a client and some prefer working with a specific room such as the kitchen or bathroom. Kitchen designers specialize in kitchens. Designers who wish to specialize in this field need to update themselves on innovations in kitchen equipment like appliances and modular kitchen sets. Kitchen design is not limited to home or even big households, but also includes designs for restaurants, clubs, offices, residential schools, hospitals, and the like. Bathroom designers have expert knowledge of the variety of fixtures, plumbing, and electrical solutions for these rooms. Next, we'll see about commercial design. Commercial interior designers plan public spaces such as corporate buildings, government buildings, or private business buildings. Commercial design includes a wide range of specialized fields. Each field specifically requires knowledge and skill about how the space can be used effectively by both customers and employees. Commercial interior designer can choose any of the following types of interior design as their career. Retail in-store consultant, who assists with merchandising and setup of displays in a retail environment, includes shopping malls and shopping centers, department stores and showrooms. Sustainable designers use strategies to improve energy and water efficiencies and indoor air quality, and they specify environmentally preferable products. Universal designs are used to renovate spaces for elderly people and people with special needs. Corporate design professionals create office design or other business buildings. Healthcare design involves the designing of hospitals, psychiatric facilities, laboratories, and scan centers. Hospitality and recreation design includes hotels, motels, resorts, cafes, bars, casinos, nightclubs, theaters, music and concert halls, sport venues, restaurants, health clubs, and spa. Institutional design includes government offices, banks, schools and universities, and religious facilities. Industrial design encompasses manufacturing units and factories. Exhibition design includes the design specially suitable for museums, gallery and exhibition hall. Traffic building design includes the construction of bus station, flyovers, piers, subways and airports. Sports design includes gyms, stadiums, swimming pools, etc. Color consultants have knowledge about colors to understand psychological effects and meaning of each color to create suitable combinations for each place. The interior designer has to choose appropriate colors for a place in a way people want to look and feel in the interior. Furniture designers should have knowledge about how furnishings should look and where they should be placed in an interior space for maximum utilization. Ergonomics is a science which deals with the physical interface between people and furniture. This is an interior design specialty that offers many exciting opportunities for designers. CAD technician, good visual presentation are vital to the field of an interior design. So, most design companies hire talented illustrators either as part of the staff or on a freelance basis. Landscape designers usually work under a contract that plans for continuing maintenance and design changes for seasonal updates and plant health. Lighting design. It is a very important aspect of interior space that needs to be coordinated with the overall design concept. Some designers specialize as interior lighting consultants. The wide array of lighting fixtures and products available along with rapid advancement in lighting technology make lighting design an exciting and profitable interior design career path. Plumbing fixtures design. Interior designer acts as consultants for major plumbing manufacturers, developing new colors and shapes. This is an area of high growth. Next, ceramic tile design, which is a larger design specialty field in which interior designer design tile and they also know how to use those tiles with the rest of the space. Greenhouse design. Yes, at one time greenhouses were simply for plants. Now they are incorporated into all kinds of living spaces from residential to commercial. Textile design is another field of scope. Interior designer work well in textile design because they work with textiles daily and they know where the products sell. This field does require extra study. This is a difference between designing fabrics that are printed and fabrics that are woven. Next scope of field is teaching profession, and interior designer can start their own business or become an entrepreneur. Other areas of specialization include designing amusement and theme parks, planning for an event including weddings and parties, stage and set designs. Next, we'll pass on to the recent trends in interior designing. People spend majority of their lifetime in indoors, maybe in their home or at their workplace or the places of shopping and entertainment. If you want to keep these places looking always fresh and pleasing, you must be aware of the upcoming trends in interior design. Okay, what is trend? Trend is a direction in which something is developing or changing. In the current scenario, everything is changing or upgrading according to the needs and wants of the people. Interior design is an everlasting field and it always enters into new trends. Latest interior design trends reflect the changes in our continuously changing lifestyle. So, it is essential for the interior design professional and other enthusiastic designers to keep themselves updated in terms of recent trends. Let us have a look at some of the important trends that can make your interiors more stylish and attractive. The significant trend that is going to dominate the interior design is the retro approach, which means the return of specific forms, shapes and colors from the 60s and 70s. There are designs that are always trending, no matter what time of the year it is. Some of the new trends overlap with the old designs, and trendsetters often bring back the old designs with a new twist. Modular design or modularity, which is a new trend, is a design approach that subdivides a system into smaller parts called modules that can be independently created and then used in different systems. It can be seen in modular buildings. Modular buildings can be expanded or reduced in size by adding or removing certain components. This can be done without altering larger major portions of the building. Layout trends, simplicity, natural look and keeping things minimal will be the upcoming trends in home layouts. In homes, open plan is created to remove isolated areas and boundaries. In offices, the focus is on creating space with less square foot, low panels, reducing cubicle environment to incorporate more flexibility and more mobility. Planning for outdoor spaces to enjoy the nature is an upcoming trend. They include amenities such as sound systems, comfortable furniture, television and other decorative elements. And user-friendly bathrooms are designed with grab bars to meet the needs of senior citizens. Next, we will see about the recent trends in furniture. Modular, multi-purpose furniture and mix and match are the new trend in furniture selection and arrangement. Illuminate cabinet would be very functional for lighting the dark corners of the cabinet, especially if a cabinet is particularly big. Furniture embedded with technology is designed nowadays, such as speakers in upholstery and televisions with the design statement. Pull-out kitchen cabinet offers such advantage of easy access of deep cabinets and can simply slide a drawer into the light. Next, the top trend in kitchen design are modular kitchen, separate kitchen, transitional kitchen, integrated offices and charging stations, built-in coffee makers, bars and bed stations, multiple colors and finishes for cabinets. Green building technology is a new design trend that incorporates reusable materials and improved heating and cooling system as part of construction and which is more energy efficient. Next, we will see about some of the lighting trends in interior design. Motion sensor are a new feature in lighting market instead of using manual light switches. Light emitting diode, that is LED, and compact fluorescent light, which is called CFL, have revolutionized energy efficient lighting. According to the US Department of Energy website, light emitting diode lighting is 6 or 7 times more efficient than conventional lighting and it can last up to 25 times longer. Lighting in the shower has been popular in the bathroom and they continue to remain till today. Wireless lighting and security control system are in a high demand in recent days. Next, we'll see about color. The designers of recent days are inspired to get the color mixes that are vibrant and strongly connected with the organic materials such as wood, clay, marble and copper. Use of bold colors with multiple shades and highly contrast color is the latest trend. When we speak about wall treatments, moldings and cornices are also back as wall decoration. A new trend is leaving the walls paintless and untreated to give an ancient yet classic look to the walls due to exposed brickwork. Decoupage is another form of design that is used as a wall art. When we see the window treatments, windows are often decorated with curtains and the trend is to create a fusion between the old and the modern look. Roman blinds still remains a popular one. Accessories. Use of metallic items in the interiors has become popular trend among urban interiors. Antiques will make a comeback in seasoned metallic tones like antique brass or bronze, which is no doubt a perfect combination. Vertical garden, which is a new trend of growing plants vertically using wall space where there is scarcity of horizontal spaces. So, above mentioned are some of the important ideas that are trendy in style. When come to conclusion, from the discussion, it is clearly understood that a comfortable, cheerful and soothing interior is utmost important to lead a happy and peaceful life and at the same time to cope up with the present competitive and stressful lifestyle. In this context, the interior designers play a vital role in creating a design for both residential and commercial environment which is more pleasing and practical. Today, interior design is undoubtedly a very good profession with so many career possibilities. Currently, there is a need for 1 lakh interior designer in India alone, including freelance projects as well as the jobs available in architectural firms, construction industry and furniture companies. Every year, new interior designs are developed and utilized in the housing industry. As an interior designer, it is essential that you must keep yourself updated with all the latest trends in the interior design industry, along with inventing a new design trend. Thank you.